Whereas this method that I'm using is called low temperature pasteurization, and it is a tested, safe, and approved recipe. The difference is, instead of boiling your cucumbers hard for 10 minutes, you are instead going to process them at 180 degrees for 30 minutes. So we're using more time, less temperature. Would you use this method for okra? Personally, no, because I think okra tastes like snot. But if you like okra, I would suggest going to the website, the National Center for Home Food Preservation, and looking up their recommendations for canning okra on that website. Could you use the sous vide without the burner? No. So, well, at least I can't. I use the sous vide basically just to help me regulate the temperature, because regulating the temperature just with the burner alone is really difficult. I still have the pot on the heat, but the sous vide just helps me regulate the temperature right at 180. It's just much, much easier to do it that way. I was also asked about what kind of salt I use, and you can use any salt that is not iodized. So what happens with iodized salt is that the added iodine in it causes cloudiness in your bread. That's it. But you can use sea salt, you can use canning salt, you can use kosher salt. Just be aware that kosher salt is less dense than other types of salt. And so if you're following a recipe, you will need to use more kosher salt and measure by weight rather than, a cup or whatever. And of course, I love my 4 jars lids. If you are ordering lids and you want to get a discount, just use the discount code TESSA10 and you'll get 10% off your order.